All right, Shalom is real good. Another quick video in giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakat Kadash Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh Shai Dabanas to the apostle elders great millstone Masada to the brothers teaching word for the hopeful elect soon to be elect most high will to the hopeful extended elect Shalom blessings. This is why we don't talk to these groups. We don't talk to these Christians, Vocab Malone and these Christians, because they don't believe in the Bible. I mean, what sense is it to believe or to converse with someone or debate someone that is not in the same genre? It's like basketball player, you know, trying to play against a football player. They're not in the same genre, same league or whatever. Uh, you know, comparing uh, R&B to rap, you don't do that. You compare R&B songs to other R&B songs, rap to other rap songs. You know, the same thing for the truth, the ministry. You know, they don't believe, and even if they call themselves Christians, they don't believe in the Bible. You know, it says Second John 1:10. If there come to any into you and bring not this doctrine, you know, not this doctrine, receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed. You know, for he that biddeth him Godspeed is a partaker of his deeds, man. And I mean, we could look up that word speed, Godspeed, Charo,
Strong's G 5463. Chairo.
Cairo,
Chairo.
Greek word Cairo, which means show him no joy, no greeting, no, don't even show him a farewell. You know what I'm saying? To be well, thrive, and salutation. I mean salutations. At the beginning of letters, to give one greeting and salute him not. Just like send him on his way, man. Like these people are for the word to gain and to mock and to deceive. You know, most people that come up, they come up without their Bibles and they don't believe in the actual Bible. Because if they did, you know, they'd be teaching themselves. Because according to if now they say we don't believe what they do, we're not going by the Bible. Well, some things are plainly written in the scriptures, like the scripture I just read. Or if this be of men, then I mean let them alone. If this be a man, it should come to naught. But if it be a God who can overthrow it, it's these people that still know those scriptures, that scripture, and haven't done so. They're not following what the book says. You know, and then when these other scriptures are addressed, and they try to overlook it or cherry pick, and they say we're cherry picking. They say we're overlooking stuff. No, a lot of stuff that we mention is just things that haven't been taught in church. A lot of people already know those other scriptures. They know God so loved the world. They don't know the real meaning of it, but they know that scripture. So when we break it down and say, well, no, God so didn't love the world, and when we go to another scripture saying, yo, even the Son of God said, pray not for the world. I pray not for the world. And then we make sense of it all, and they still don't understand, and they still mock, or they still uh, refuse to learn. So you can't keep talking to a person like that, people like that. You know, you can't thrive with people like that. You can't salute. and continue to be to rejoice. Rejoice means to rejoin, basically. We can't join with people like that, you know. The coming together spirit, that's off, man. All come together, set aside our differences, you know. That's off, man. If that was the case, then it wouldn't be a problem with anything, and there's much problem because not only times concerning the times, the prophecies and things we believe in, they're different from what others believe in. You know, a lot of these Christians know damn well, well, they should know damn well that so-called UFOs that any call UFO that they're in the Bible, but they clearly, I mean, they seem like they would clearly see that, and they still refuse to understand it. I personally think they refuse to understand. They know what it means. They know what they understand. You know, they see it, but they refuse to accept it and in that manner. You know, to understand it, to accept it. You know, like it says what they say the description of the Son of God is in the Bible. Clearly says what it says. You know, so hey man, we're not held accountable for them to keep thriving with them and keep even Yahweh, even Lord. I mean, the Lord said Himself, "I will not always, my spirit will not always thrive with men, man." And us being in this flesh and in the spirit, we're what you call it? We're burdened by man misunderstanding. You know, I mean, there's clearly all kind of scriptures that were never addressed in church, that we never learned in church, we never heard in church. But then they're gonna try to come out all of a sudden and teach the word, man. Like this is that's the most ridiculous thing ever, to set a narrative and a foundation, you know, from which you claim you came from, and in the claiming that you're in the fullness of you know of these words to where you're able to become I mean, that you're a teacher or some kind of scholar, and you never read to your congregation any of these scriptures that we mentioned. Not only breaking it down wrong, but you never even read the scriptures. These people have been in church for years and years and years and never knew Esau and Jacob was in there. They never knew the story. They don't even know what that's about. They never knew the history was in the Bible. They never knew about the Greek Empire. When you even tell them about Jew nor Greek, they think Greek is yeah, the Grecians, but it was a whole Greek Empire, a whole Hellenistic age that they don't even regard or mention. So you can't talk to people like that, man. What commune have darkness with light? Uh, it said Most High set up two, one against the other, a sinner against the sinner against the godly, the you know the life against death, you know, and so forth. So you can't people that love to sin, you can't talk to them and try to. They're sinners, man. They just want to sin. They want to do this shit. Like I said, that's why I said let the wicked continue to be wicked. There's no talking. If there's a kleptomaniac or a man that loves to rob banks, you can't enter it and intervene with his life and tell him that yeah, you should stop robbing banks. Hey man, I'm a, he gonna what do you call it? He gonna say, well, nah, I don't need you in my circle, in my space, because this is what I do. This is my profession. I'm I'm 3 banks in right now, and I ain't got caught. And I love to do this shit. You can never tell a singer to stop singing. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what they love to do, and that's their profession. Same thing with people that don't believe in the Bible, people that don't believe in the breakdowns of truth, the prophecies. They love to be out there like that. They love to do the work that they do that disregards these things in the scriptures. Disregard the true belief of the Most High and His Son. Disregard the people, the prophets, and the prophecies. Anyway, hopefully that'll find just a quick video. Shalom.